We're trapped in this disguise. Wish somebody could read my mind. I'm breaking free, and I've been hiding under mountains full of lies. I see the secrets that are written in our eyes, and I don't wanna leave. We tied the ties of family.
Lord, okay. Whew. Alright, so many people probably watching this are probably having questions of,
what is this setup? Why do we all look like this? Why isn't Shadow in a hoodie or something?
well, first of all, this is our streaming setup for when we do Riftwave. Link in the description below. Also, twitch.tv/RidersCo Studios. Second of all, I'm not wearing a hoodie because we're going to be doing a show, so you guys get to see my shadowy hat. Third of all, hello, everyone, and welcome to our fall seasonal update for all things involving the Seaside Network, where, since I didn't do this last time we did this, a big shout out to Pixel Bay for allowing us to use all the imagery from their website so that we could, in fact, actually make our introduction for this show and for our other upcoming productions. I'm, of course, the Shadow Beast founder, and I'm with the Panda founder, Wolf founder, Hyena founder, and the Crimson Madam.
No.
Where normally I would be trying to give you guys a huge diatribe about what's going to be coming up for the fall seasonal stuff on my end, but this time, because the fall and the winter seasons are kind of like more of the downtrodden things of the year for most people, these are like my the hype seasonal stuff that I got to do. So I'm going to put my stuff at the end of the trail, and I'm going to let Panda, Wolf, and Hyena decide who's going to go first on their own end to go over the stuff about our productions, our stream stuff, our things of like some upcoming Kickstarters if they want to talk about certain things, and then also discuss the future, since this is going to be the last big year that we're just going to be at our hush-hush to then unveil some more stuff starting the next year, aka 2023. So who wants to start first?
I can go. So basically, as Shadow has said prior, with our Twitch setup, so my main focus as of right now has honestly mostly been streaming. I know you're probably thinking, but you guys aren't a streaming company, which you would be correct. So basically, we wanted to obviously do something different and keep something going that we've been doing for a couple years now. But in the near future, we kind of want to lay back a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit on some of the streaming things when it comes to what we're doing. And what I mean by this is, as of right now, with our schedule for streaming platforms, is mostly myself, Hyena, and Wolf. We get together every Monday and Wednesday or Thursday, depending on the upload schedule, where we watch and react to Marvel content, because that's apparently what we're known for now. And so, like, Monday, as of right now, we're doing like Daredevil, and as right now, the current MCU show has been produced and shown, so we're reacting to that blindly. And then Fridays, we all get together to do Riftwave, which is the setup that we have here currently. We do want to bring in some more gaming aspect. Not a whole lot, because we're not a gaming platform, but we do like showing off people's creativities and like showing people off. So like, just like with our VAs and all that stuff. So I feel like a gaming stream every once in a while would be good. That way we can help kind of give shout outs and stuff to other people in the communities. So that's pretty much the only thing that I'm currently doing. More things to come in the future, but as of right now, that's pretty much the only thing I have. Who's next?
I am more focused actually on personal matters, because the fact is, I'm out of a job. I'm working as a freelancing person right now, and that's about it. Everything for WCES, I am stating, is on the back burner because I need to focus on my mental health and getting a job. So, Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll work on stuff when I work on stuff, but that's about it.
Aina?
I ain't got jack to share. So I'm really just helping out with streaming, being just an extra reactor.
All right. Well, I know that's just the stuff from Panda, Wolf, and Hyena for right now. Probably the future will be changing up, obviously, because negative stuff doesn't really last forever. As we all know, some stuff does take a long time to take that sharp return, but even still. Now, we're going to go over to Crimson with the stuff involving DDP within the Seaside Network.
Hello, everybody. I am Raven, aka CrimsonWhispers VA. You can find me on YouTube under that name, by the way, or on Twitter. I have been chosen by Writers Cove to be the manager of Dustin Pictures, which is DDP for short. And I became the manager in July, but unfortunately there were some things I've had to sort out, so progression from me becoming manager in July has been a little slow. But during that time, I've been working on getting a team together of voice actors that can do multiple different voices and multiple different things, building a team of other people, just a small one to start with, because we're starting off small as a few audios a month and then going from there as we build. And we will be starting to bring out more content next month, starting with one that's been already done in advance and some that are actually in the making of being done at the moment. Some are being wrote by me, some are being wrote by the assistant manager, which is Sexy Silverstar, and you can also find her on Twitter. And she's also writing some stuff out. We have someone else in there called Gruff, who's also planning to write some stuff out, and other people who are coming on board as well, who wish to write for us. As time will go on, you will be finding us on YouTube, Newgrounds, and other places as well. Also, I have planned to make up the website a bit more, and there will be other apps which will be in the link tree on the Twitter page for Dustin Pictures, which you could also find to support us and to find other places where we're at. While we're on YouTube, though, due to the policies and the laws that are going to be put through because of the algorithm, you will not be seeing the not safe for work sections of the audios on that platform. More updates and the safe for work sections that will then lead you to where you can see more. But we do have planned that we will only be releasing at first 2 or 3 to the public, and then some behind walls such as Patreon and Ko-fi and other matters like that, so that we can gain the support we need to actually build the company more and more, so we can actually get more done as time progresses. So we want to offer you the best in entertainment, and the way we can do that is by you giving us support as we give you the entertainment. Yeah, so it's a hand-in-hand deal. So I hope that you enjoy what comes in the future. I hope that you give us feedback on what more you would like to see, and that the team can actually discuss it and then go forward with it. So thank you for your time, and I enjoy to make content for others, as well as I will look forward to seeing all you guys from September onwards.
All right. So now it is time for me to be extra long-winded, because I have to, well, according to everyone, I'm supposed to be the one that talks the most. So here we go. Gonna be knocking out the stuff for the streaming side first, where if you guys are gonna be keeping up with what we start doing in September and October, we're mostly going to be looking at a lot of stuff involving horror, especially since, talking about gaming, I will be probably trying to do some stuff with a few different individuals I've been keeping tabs with, where I will be probably doing one gaming stream a week if I have time, involving doing some stuff with Dead by Daylight, because I've been trying to at least give the game a bit of a chance again after all these years. Still don't care for it, but we'll try to give it one more chance if I can. If not, we will be doing a multitude of other different things, mostly horror-related films and productions that will be on the main cover from September and October, where September is just going to be our sequel stuff, October will be brand new horror films, And November will be probably more of a laid-back affair since none of us really celebrate American Thanksgiving, because I feel like it's a fucking lie, and everything else of that accord. Other than that, we will be probably instituting a few different fundraiser things, because one of the people that I have met in the past of Tiffany Witcher allowed us, according to one of our former social media people, to be a part of the team if we start doing some fundraiser things, but we haven't really decided on who to really fundraise for, because there are a lot of different foundations and organizations that we can support, but we'd rather you guys let us know on our social media stuff, whether it's for WCES Squad or on official Writers Cove Stew. That will allow us a little bit more feedback about who you'd want us to support per stream and whatnot, and then just progress from there. Now, aside from all that sort of stuff, I'm going to be probably addressing the elephant in the room for a lot of people, which is, why is the channel that we're watching all this stuff now only known as Seaside Network and not Writers Cove Studios? Which I wanted to save until this update video to kind of address more, which is that after all of these years and Writers Cove Studios going through a big update with a few more things that's going to be more prevalent starting in 2023 and be solidified in 2024, we're trying to expand our net to be for all of the individual production teams and companies that we ourselves have been entwined with, whether it's stuff that we have created on the side, whether it's just, of course, the streaming thing, which has its own channel now for some of our best ofs for Riftwave, older streams where we've done some stuff with games, and other sort of that nature, whether it's DDP for our Not Safe for Work side of stuff, and even some other stuff where it's just going to be a merchants-only or artist-only thing. We're also going to be covering a bunch of other people that need to get more addressed for their own publicity, whether it's Fat Boy Productions, Phantasmic Bars Studios, Vibrantly Cool Productions, Nat Pro. We cover a lot of different teams that we ourselves are tied with, and even people that we have no connection with, where we want to build, since the indie scene is a lot more free, but also the most underappreciated value of it all. And I'd rather we do it to where we all can reach that finish line together rather than just try to be at each other's throats, which is why Seaside Network is only going to be the stuff where we give you guys the updates, some stuff involving maybe some trial commercials and advertisements that we do for other people, whether it's for games, for movies, for TV shows, what have you. We will do that, no questions asked, unless, of course, you're one of the people that's on our blacklist. Then we gotta really just go over if it's really worth our time. But now it's time for the production side, where if you guys probably have kept in touch with our brand new YouTube channel where we've been doing some remasters, we're also going to be covering a few more remasters before we finally get back into the newer releases, because all of these things that we've been remastering have been a lot of us just trying to retool and revamp our older productions so we can get the ball rolling more and more, because we're getting newer software coming up soon where it's going to be pushing into more of our own individual stuff, which means that we will be expanding our repertoire even further beyond, whether it's for stuff of some small little animatics, some different 3D tests. We are pushing the envelope on a lot of stuff where we're trying to get the audio functions better so we can then make the animations or animatics or just motion comic stuff we have in the works finite to a T. Not only that, we're now going to finally get the ball rolling so you guys can see the brand new episodes of Lost Tides. Now that a lot of stuff has kind of quieted down, we're getting a lot bit more sorted to where we can get our heads above water, because the summer was just not great for any of us, where we've had sicknesses, mental health problems, financial problems, a lot of stuff involving anxiety, a lot of things where we had human moments. We may work like beasts and gods, but at the end of the day, we're still human. So that's always going to be our biggest thing. But aside from all that sort of stuff, because of the rundown for some shows that Panda and Wolf have technically been working on, but we haven't really had time to finish because of the stuff they stated prior, we're going to finally get the time to unveil our final casting calls on castingcall.club, where it's going to be split into 2 pieces because we need 60, I repeat, 60 different roles finalized and approved for a lot of stuff that we have in the works, in development, and a lot of stuff we have not only pre-written for, but things that are going to be expanded upon so much that we're finally getting our Spotify more publicized once we get a few more things established, which means our LLC will be probably around the corner as of 2023, which means we'll be an official business and have a bunch of different tax write-offs for anything involving a corporate expense, which I feel like is going to make Panda and Wolf very happy, because that means we will be all getting a big fat check back from the government because of us having our own organized company that's organized itself in the United States of America, aka we're gonna Uncle Sam. Anywho,
Crazy like that.
Aside from all that sort of things, we do have a few more things, like I stated before, about us having some Kickstarters in the works. But the most I'm gonna say is that the fall we're actually going to have our stuff for Elysium finally set up, because we only have 2 more character shorts to do after we release our current 2, either in October or November. Kind of depends on if we get the actors that we need for certain roles done, because afterwards, when we're getting those final scripts done, we're gonna probably get Maximilian, Jordan Rudolph, and a couple other VAs that Crimson has kept me in the loop about. Even some people that I thought I would rather never work with, I'm willing to give a shot to. Probably the biggest shock to everyone in the room right now. But I feel like this show, much like how a lot of people probably didn't think Lore Olympus would be any good, I feel like when we push this as much as we can with the Indiegogo, we'll be having an update for in November. We'll be able to not only have it be released specifically on Spotify, but the animation/comic version of it will be on Webtoons after the first season is complete. Meaning every single scene that you'll be hearing over Spotify will have an artist actually render, post up episode by episode, and then just we will be setting ourselves up for season 2 afterwards, where I already know a few different writers I want to talk to. I already know the casting director we're going to be in touch with on that front, and then just get the ball completely rolling. Not only that, but now that we're starting to get a few more things of our editing software back up and running in a huge way, we're going to be unveiling a couple of different experimental shows. One of them is a series known as Rivers that you guys may have seen a trailer for on the Seaside Network channel, where it's going to be starring Star, aka the co-manager of DDP. Another VA I've talked to, known as Restless Sableye, is one of the actors. And it's going to just be a 4-episode experimental series for something that I can't really get too much into detail for until we get into the fall update, which will be released sometime at some point, because I'm not really going to get into this since this is going to be launched on September 1st. There is so much in the works right now for you guys that I can't even tell you guys about the stuff that's going on with the movie. I can't tell you guys about the stuff involving one of our biggest shows that has been in the works for so many years now, that we've had some of the best upcoming VAs that you've heard in video games, in certain animations, in certain productions. We've had so much stuff in the works so far that I could just spew for you all right now, but we're running out of time. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all that we are allotted to say for the fall. We will have some more stuff, obviously, during the winter time, because that's going to be when we're going to be less about productions, as you know, and more about our trailers, which I'll be talking to Panda, Wolf, and Hyena about some stuff that we will be potentially producing before the decade is out. It's not that we're going to be releasing them right away. We're just going over what's going to get a trailer, what's going to get a teaser, what's in development, blah, 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 blah. I will be personally editing them myself with Leos, and we will be moving forward on that front. I'll also be talking to Crimson about also doing some teasers, trailers, in development stuff for DDP, where I'm going to try my best to make it as safe for work as possible, because I know some different not safe for work VAs and whatnot that I can get into contact with, get in touch with, to also lend their assistance. I would pay out of pocket for at least a few of them, because I feel like DDP is going to do well under Crimson's management, and everything of that accord, because there is so much we have on the development floor. There's so much stuff that we are cooking up as we speak, that the well hasn't run dry yet, guys. This is just more of the metamorphosis period. For this year and next year, we're going to be experimenting more, doing some stuff that's more low-key. So when the metamorphosis is done, we then finally start up Phase 2 of Riders Cove. And that is everything, unless someone wants to say any final words.
Depends. Can I put a shameless plug in?
You're like one of the 6 chief executive officers. It's not really a shameless plug.
Don't forget to follow us on Writers Cove Studios on Twitch, and also I do my own private streams on Twitch at candy_trickster.
I still don't see that as a shameless plug, but alright.
To me, I feel like it's shameful.
How can it be shameful? You're an artist that does art for Writers Cove, so you're an artist in it.
You're also one of the 6 people that started the business. It's not really a shameless plug if you're one of the 6 owners.
I mean, I
So
plugged
my
me
mental health, okay?
I plugged me in Star earlier when I was talking about DDP.
See, that's different.
Regardless, we will be seeing you guys in all of our collected ventures for Writers Cove Studios, DDP, all the great stuff of Seaside Network, where we will be probably spilling the beans on one thing or another. I don't know. Who really knows? The future is crazy and weird. We all thought that some people were going to stay famous forever, and then we found out at the start of this decade that some of them were charged criminals that did horrible acts against the innocent. Nothing is for certain. No one is the underdog. Everyone can be a success or a failure. And cats and dogs will be living together, mass hysteria, blah, blah, blah. Insert this dickhead that was Garfield for a movie. I have been the Shadow Beast founder, and with me, as always, for this beautiful business has been...
Did Shannon say her thing?
I have no idea. It was so glitchy.
I said the panda founder, but yes.
You cut off, like, very bad
Yeah.
then. I'm Ben the Wolf founder.
I've been the Hyena.
Do I introduce myself?
Yes,
Again?
you do. Yes, you do.
Okay. And I am CrimsonWhispers VA, Raven, head of DDP. So...
And we will see you guys for all of our productions, streams, teasers, trailers, in development stuff, everything and all things, even for the upcoming merch of maybe some Narita plushies in 2024, which we will be debuting on a stream at some point in 2023. Let's get the fuck out of here and get the stream started.
This is just a family business.
Me and the fam get it done on the clock, even making statistics.
Just one more job on the hit list.
Don't understand every time that we drop, it's amazing to witness.